Over to the public. Any public comments, please come forward.
Sure, where do you want me to stand? Thank you for the opportunity to speak. My name is Kate Delaney. I'm going to need my address for the record. 126 East Palmer Avenue in Collinswood.
What'd you say was your last name?
Kate Delaney, D-E-L-A-N-Y. I'm here as a representative of South Jersey Progressive Democrats with some other members of our organization. And I have some, comments that I would like to make, but I think really what I would love to hear the fund committee speak on is the state comptroller's report, along with many other South Jerseyans. I read the report, and I wouldn't say that I was shocked, because back in 2019, I sort of happened upon the Camden County JIF and began going to those meetings. And the things I noted about the JIF were actually the things that the state comptroller noted as well. Concerns about lack of arm's length dealing, Connor Sherman Buffalo acting as a broker firm, as a Norcross aligned firm, and then contracting with FIRMA, and that basically these entities are one and the same, lack of competitive bidding. So, there was a lot of money discussed here today, and I think as a member of the public, I want to just remind that this is the public's money, this is our public tax dollars, lots of money that could be put to many uses in our community, and Collinswood and everywhere in our county and across South Jersey. So, the public's money deserves a fair accounting, and again, I would love to hear responses from you all on the state comptroller's report.
Mr. Chair,
Yeah.
My name is Kenneth Harris. I'm the attorney for the fund. There have been several press releases done by both this fund, the school board fund, and the MR-HIF, along with a press release, combined press release from PERMA and Connor Strong, that basically fully address all the issues that were raised in that report, and they were provided to the local press. So in the same manner that you found the comptroller's report, responses are available there.
Okay, well perhaps you could offer just the top line messaging. It is 5 o'clock on a weeknight. We came out, I had 2 school-age kids at home that I left because I wanted, as South Jersey Progressive Democrats, to be in this conversation. So if you just summarize real quickly, a word or two that you have in response to
Okay,
that.
the 3 points I think that we would like to make is, number 1, there is no conflict of interest. The comptroller misread the statute. The statute is very clear. It states that, if I'm recalling off the top of my head correctly, NJAC 11:15.5.26, that so long as there is disclosure, the same entity or related entity may serve in both the capacity of an executive director or a program manager. As a side note to that, the Department of Banking and Insurance, which regulates joint insurance funds, has recently approved a new joint health insurance fund where there is only one entity doing both the program manager and executive director services. So obviously the fact that there's an affiliation doesn't seem to be bothering Dobie. Next point was there was a concern about an entity known as the HIF Fund. That is strictly a marketing tool. It's a place where information about all of the joint health insurance funds that are available in New Jersey, whether it be a JIF, which is property and casualty, or HIF, is available. Again, it's advertising by the funds are regulated by Dobie. There's been disclosure to Dobie that that website exists, and we've posted additional clarification on that website to say, this is not an entity, it's strictly a brand name marketing. qualified purchasing agent, acting in the contracting role for at least the last 3 years, and possibly more than that. And so the QPA develops the specs, bids are submitted to them, and then goes to an evaluation committee composed of a number of the members of the SIF, and Connor Strong and Perm are not involved in that process. The most recent time we did a procurement for the executive director. Basically all the responses came through my office, and I sat down with the program manager, I'm sorry, I misspoke, the QPA, and helped review those. So that's comparatively top level synopsis of what our responses are.
Okay, thank you. And I know that the Office of the State Comptroller was also asking for there to be changes to the way you do business, and it seemed that that was going to be required before, like doing something like approving your budget, but I see that you're introducing it and that you'll be having a public hearing on it next month.
Correct.
So I'm wondering if there's anything that you were taking from the State Comptroller's report and integrating into how you have been doing business to bring greater transparency, because I think if taxpayers came to this meeting, I don't think they would be concerned. I am as a taxpayer. Camden County has the second highest tax rate in the entire nation, and I feel that these kind of entities where there's no real, everything is behind a curtain for the average Camden County resident or resident of other counties that are part of these organizations. So again, I would love to know if there's anything that you're changing about how you're doing business, looking at it through the lens of the State Comptroller's report, or if you will be pausing before you approve that budget.
I greatly appreciate your comments. We'll take this under advisement, and it's certainly part of the record now.
So, part of the record, I thank you for your comments.
Okay. From my fellow organizers, I'd like to speak as well.